Hi everyone, Jennifer here from Confessions of a Kitchen Witch, and welcome to my newest video. And this is my newest crystal grid. I love this crystal grid. I just received in the mail my newest addition to my crystal family. It is my Selenite Tower, which is the center crystal. I received it yesterday and I was so excited that when I opened it up and took a good look at it and just was so happy that I gave it a hug. I hug my crystals just like I do my kitties and my doggy. I've become so sappy when it comes to my crystals, but I'm enjoying every minute of it. And like I said, the center crystal is my Selenite Tower, and the stones in the front are Smoky Quartz. And what you don't see is behind the Selenite Tower is my emerald. And I use my altar cloth again, and on all 5 points of the star are emerald, and inside the grid are moonstone, and the outer grid is all quartz crystal and hematite. This crystal grid was driven by spirit. The divine source, the goddess, the god, however you want to call it or whatever you call it, that is how this was created. The way the stones were placed, the choice of the stones that are used were spirit driven, and I'm not surprised actually, because emerald is my birthstone. It is the stone of compassionate love, and moonstone, which is my favorite stone of all time. And I just recently did a video on moonstone, and I just feel it's right, and the new moon has just passed, so to me it's just very fitting. And I also included oracle cards. I got a new oracle deck called Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. I also got the book, not just the guidebook that came with the cards, but the actual book, Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. And the first card that I chose out of the deck was ceremony, and underneath, if you could see it, it says invocation. What jumped out at me is this picture, and this picture, unfortunately, I don't know the artist who created this piece of work. I have it saved on my computer for years, and it's a woman sitting in front of her altar, which happens to be crystals, and it's a crystal grid, and underneath her hands is fire and light, and emanating from her and the crystals, infusing wonderful sacred crystal energy. And when I was looking at this card, and what this card represents to me is sacred ceremony, becoming closer and connecting to spirit or source energy. When you start to feel disconnected and kind of lost, and you want to kind of come back to center, one of the ways of doing it is through sacred ceremony. And that is actually what my intuition told me about this card. So when I looked up the actual meaning and found that it was pretty much the same, I was so excited. And one thing I'd like to say is that ever since that I began this crystal healing certification course through Hibiscus Moon Crystal Academy, I want to thank Hibiscus Moon for all that she does and everything that she puts into this course, because I've been studying paganism and spirituality since the age of 13, and it hasn't been until I started working with crystals and taking this course that I feel closer to source energy, that I feel closer to my sacred space, and actually creating sacred ceremony, whether it's through a crystal grid, which actually can be a ritual all by itself, which is what I do. And so I wanted to thank you, Hibiscus Moon, for being able to do that, because everything that I have read over the years I'm actually putting into action, and that's such a wonderful feeling. The other cards that I chose, let me see if you can see this better. It's the crystal card, and underneath crystals it says focus, and I have my rose quartz sitting on top of that, And this, to me, just represents everything that I've been talking about for the last several months, about crystal clarity and focus. But with the rose quartz, it's done in a very self-loving, self-nurturing way. I have a tendency to be very hard on myself and kind of beat myself up when I feel that I haven't done things the way I'm supposed to, or if something doesn't turn out right. I kind of can get really hard on myself. And to me, this card not only teaches me to focus, but it teaches me to be kind and gentle with myself. The other card that I chose from my Oracle deck, this crystal grid hasn't been activated, so I can do this. It is, and I'm not sure if you can see this. Let's see if I can pick it up without messing up my crystals. Oops, sorry. This is the Dragonfly Emergence card. And I love this card. It jumped out at me, and on my crystal grid, I put my red jasper. Actually, Spirit is what guided me to do. And to me, from emergence, it indicates to me almost emerging from my shell, emerging a new beginning, a new chapter in my life, and I've been feeling that for a while now. So this is a perfect card to me that I place on my crystal grid. And the last card that I chose was the love card. I don't know how well you can see that. My beautiful amethyst cluster sits on top of it, and underneath the word love it says compassion. And to me, it's not only just self-love and self-care. This card also, to me, represents the love and compassion that I have for my environment and for those people around me that I love so dearly, and for the people that I meet on a daily basis, to kind of live more of a compassionate, heart-centered life. And so that's basically it. This is my crystal grid, and I'm going to activate it. And I've also been meditating a lot, and I've been working with my root chakra. So between meditating with this grid and working with my root chakra, there's going to be a lot of, crystal magic radiating from me in my house and in my bedroom, and just a lot of action going on, and a lot of self-love too. So I thank you for taking the time and visiting with me and allowing me to share my newest crystal grid, my Sacred Self-Loving Care crystal grid. Until next time, brightest blessings to you.